Hey everyone, welcome back. Have you ever looked at an AI bill and just been completely baffled by the charges? You see things like tokens, and it feels like a foreign language. Well, after digging into it, I finally had that light bulb moment. It's actually pretty simple. I bills you by the token, and when you think about it, it's a lot like being charged by the box. Welcome to episode 37, Token Economics. Today, we're diving into the concepts of packing token economics and the billing model that powers these incredible AI tools. Let's use a metaphor that makes this all crystal clear: logistics. Imagine you're running a shipping company. Every time you want to send information to an AI, you're essentially loading up a truck. Each word, or more accurately, each piece of a word is a small box. These are your input tokens. You carefully pack these boxes onto a truck and send it off to the AI factory. The AI then does its work. It processes your request and prepares a response. This response is then packed into new boxes, which we call output tokens. These boxes are loaded onto another truck and sent back to you. So the whole process is about moving boxes in and moving boxes out. Now, just like in the real world of shipping, not all trucks cost the same. Sending a truck to a very advanced, powerful AI factory, like one running GPT-4, is like hiring a premium high-speed delivery service. It's going to be more expensive. The freight rate for that truck is high because the service it provides is top tier. On the other hand, using a different model, say something like Claude, might be like choosing a more standard, economical shipping option. The freight rate is lower, making it a more cost-effective choice for certain jobs. The cost you pay is directly tied to which truck you choose and how many boxes you're moving. But what if you could be more efficient? What if you didn't have to reload the same boxes over and over again for every single trip? This is where a clever technique called catching comes in. Imagine you have a special storage area right next to your loading dock. If you frequently send the same set of instructions or background information, like a long document you want the AI to analyze, repeatedly, you can store those boxes in your catching area. The next time you need to send that information, instead of repacking everything from scratch, you just grab the preloaded cargo. This saves an enormous amount of time and, more importantly, money, because you're not paying to load and transport those same input boxes again and again. It's like having a dedicated express lane for your most common shipments, dramatically improving efficiency and cutting down your operational costs. So let's get to the core of it. What exactly is a token? Think of a single token as the absolute smallest unit of work the AI can handle. It's the fundamental building block of every request and every response. It's not always a full word. Sometimes it's a piece of a word, a punctuation mark, or even just a space. Every single one of these tokens, these little boxes, requires computational effort from the AI. This is the key insight. The cost of using an AI isn't some abstract concept. It's a direct calculation. The formula is simple. Your total cost equals the number of input boxes plus the number of output boxes, all multiplied by the freight rate of the AI model you chose. When you get a bill, you're literally paying for how many boxes were moved and how many new boxes were generated for you. Every token represents a tiny slice of the AI's processing power. When you send a massive amount of text, you're sending a huge number of boxes, which means more work for the AI factory and a higher cost for you. If the AI generates a long, detailed response, that's more output boxes being created and shipped back, which also adds to the cost. It's a beautifully simple and direct relationship. More tokens mean more computation, which means a higher price. Understanding this puts you in control, allowing you to optimize your requests to be more efficient and cost-effective. Alright, now that we've demystified the billing and you understand why you're being charged by the box, you might be thinking about another common frustration. You're having a long, detailed conversation with an AI, and suddenly, it seems to forget everything you talked about just a few minutes ago. It's like the chat history just vanishes into thin air. Why does that happen? This brings us to our next major topic, the physical limit of the context window. If our tokens are boxes, then the context window is the truck itself. And just like a real truck, it has a limited capacity. What happens when you try to load too many boxes? We'll explore that problem and what it means for our AI conversations in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.